let's read about the independence of judiciary. Now, if somebody tries to encroach upon your property or somebody gives you a threat and you go to the court, but you are unable to get justice because the person is very influential and he has lot of muscle power, then what is the use of judiciary? What is the use of the courts? Therefore, to see that everybody gets proper, fair and quick justice, it is ensured that the judiciary in India is independent. There are various factors which make the Indian judiciary independent. The first one is separation of power. Now, the Constitution of India has clearly declared that the legislature, executive and the judiciary shall be independent of each other. They shall have nothing in common, whether it is the area of working or whether it is what they have to do, it is all independent. So, the separation of power gives immense powers to the judiciary. Second is appointment of judges. The judges are appointed without any bias. That is, it is truly purely on the basis of merit and nobody can exert any kind of influence or give favor to anybody by giving an appointment as a judge, whether it is of the High Court or the Supreme Court. So, when the appointment is impartial, that makes them all the more powerful and independent. The third is, it is very difficult to remove a judge once he is seated. That is to say, it is almost as difficult as removing the President of India. There is a special procedure called as impeachment if you have to remove the judge from his seat. So, if he is sure of his seat, then he will pass on impartial justice without the fear that the politician or somebody high up can try to pull him down. So, the separation of power, his appointment and his removal being difficult makes judiciary impartial and independent. Now, you have to understand why judiciary should be made independent. The first and the foremost is that when it is independent, then there shall be no misuse of power. That is, the judiciary shall have lots of influence, lots of control on the legislature and the executive. And thus, there shall be no misuse of power by any wing of the government. Next is, judiciary tries to protect the fundamental rights of the people. And for protecting the fundamental rights, it has to be independent. It has to be impartial, because once you are under the influence of somebody, whether it is the government or the politicians or somebody powerful, then you will not be able to protect the fundamental rights of the citizens in true manner. Therefore, it is very essential to have an independent judiciary in the country.